What is up, YouTubelets? It is PuddlesA1 here, and I'm bringing you another narrated Wi-Fi battle. Now, I have an RU match for you guys today against aldoxmadrid. He's a guy that I met on the Smoking server, and he was a really, really nice guy. Gave me a really good battle, and I'm glad to bring it to you guys today. I did take this battle a couple weeks ago when I took a bunch of battles. I'll talk about that at the end of the video if you guys want to hear. If you guys don't want to hear it, just leave after I drop the link. So anyway, I want to talk about the team right now because he has a superior, and that is the biggest threat to my team right now. You guys are like, oh no, he has Typhlosion and an Absol, but superior is the bigger threat just because it can be dual screens, it can be Calm Mind, Subcoil, sub Calm Mind, and then sub Leech Seed. It's a big threat. I don't know what the set is, and coming in a very close second is going to be Typhlosion, because if it's Choice Scarfed, I have nothing that can outspeed it, because I'm pretty sure I don't have any priority on this team, and I don't have a Choice Scarfer, so the only thing that I can take Choice Scarf Eruptions is going to be Slowking, and then coming in at third is going to be Absol, because I do have my Gallade, and if I do get the Justified boost, I can punch a metaphorical hole through this guy's team. And I only say metaphorical just because he does have the Dusknoir, and Dusknoir is a ghost type. I can't physically punch it, but I do have the Night Slash. But you guys get it. Anyway, here we go. He's gonna lead off with the Superior. I'm gonna lead off with the Nidoqueen, and right off the bat, I do not want this thing setting up a sub. I do not want it setting up a light screen, but I know it's gonna set up one of them because that's what Superiors do. So I go for the Fire Blast, as I do see Substitute here telling me he is not dual screens, and dual screens was really the one set I was worried about because I could have dealt with the other sets because I do have my Boufflant, but dual screens was a set that I really couldn't deal with. Luckily, my Fire Blast connects, takes out the sub. I do not see leftovers, which kind of hints that he's more offensive, so he's probably sub Calm Mind or sub Coil. Now I go for the Fire Blast as he brings in his Typhlosion. First thing I thought of when he brought in his Typhlosion was like, oh my god, this guy doesn't know what he's doing. He brought in a Flash Fire Typhlosion, but luckily he does know what he's doing, and then he goes for Attract. I don't know. I don't know if that's a thing on Smoking now, the Attract Typhlosion. I'm a little out of the RU metagame, so if you guys want to let me know if that's become a thing since I've been gone, yeah, that'd be nice to know. Anyway, I switch out because I get, I fall in love with the thing. I thought maybe I can go for an Earth Power and break the Love Crush, but apparently not. I'm just too infatuated. So he goes for a Flamethrower. It doesn't do too much. I don't see leftovers. I don't see Life Orb. So maybe Expert Belt. Really don't know. I'm going to go for the Thunder Wave here as he brings in the Dusknoir. Now, I went for Thunder Wave just to slow down that Typhlosion because it could be a problem if I lose all my faster guys, and I just like to have it slow in general so I can bring in other things and outspeed it like my Boufflant and stuff. So I go for the Psychic on this turn. It does a decent chunk, and then he gets paralyzed. I was hoping to get the special defensive drop because that would have been pretty nice, but don't get it. Shouldn't rely on hacks. It's bad of me. Anyway, kind of switch up moves here, thinking maybe he might want to switch out or something, and I go for the Scald. The Scald does around the same as the Psychic does, and he goes for Toxic on this turn. Toxic really doesn't bother me on my Slowking because, like I've said so many times, I do a lot of switching on this team, and I do have Slack Off and Regenerator, so Toxic build-up really doesn't matter. So I switch out here thinking that he's going to want to go for another Toxic, predicting a switch out, so I go into my Nidoqueen as he does just go for the Shadow Sneak. The Shadow Sneak does too much. It does too much to me. I was not comfortable with that, but I'm pretty sure that from this range of HP, I can go for the Earth Power and take it out. Just because, seeing as how much the Shadow Sneak did, I didn't think it was bulky, but maybe it just has HP investment and attack investment, and that's why he lived. He's going to go for an Earthquake of his own, well, a Ground-type move of his own, and he's going to bring me down to 15 HP. Nidoqueen living hits, even uninvested, and I thought, well, it's an easy 2-hit KO, the Earth Power, so there's no way that he can take me out, forgetting that he had Shadow Sneak already. I came in on a Shadow Sneak, already forgot it. So I lose my Nidoqueen. That's going to prove to be a problem if my Boufflant dies, because then I have no answer to the Typhlosion, besides my Archeops, but that's risky because I don't like the accuracy on that. Then I bring in my Gallade, thinking I can outspeed this thing and go for a Night Slash. Again, he has Shadow Sneak, which is priority, and there are two super effective moves, well, super effective typings for Gallade, and it is Ghost and Flying. And I thought, it's probably Dark and Flying. But then I was like, no, that's so stupid. Why would you even think that? I felt so stupid after that. But I do end up taking it out. Here I know he's going to go for Sucker Punch, so I set up the Swords Dance. Then I thought maybe I can do some mind games with this Absol, maybe go for Drain Punch and have him go for like Pursuit, Night Slash or something. But he just goes for the Sucker Punch here, takes out my Gallade. That's the problem now, because this Absol is still around, and so it's his Superior and his Typhlosion. So I really have no solid answer to that. I bring in my Manectric thinking that he's just going to keep going for Sucker Punch. He makes a really good play. Again, I haven't been calling all of his other good plays, but this is another good play where he just goes for a Night Slash, knowing I'm going to switcheroo him the choice item in some way. But this Night Slash surprisingly doesn't take me out. Thought for sure it would take me out, but it doesn't. I go for the Thunderbolt, and I'm going to be able to take this thing out because he did give me the Life Orb, and it's not really that big of a deal that I had Life Orb. Pretty sure I would have taken it out anyway, just because Absol is kind of like a glass cannon. So he brings in this Drapion, and I'm going to go for the Thunderbolt again. I'm going to get the Lucky Paralysis, but I bring this guy down to like 65 HP percentage, and I'm, well, not, maybe that's 55. I don't know, but well, I do 55%. Now he's going to go for the Crunch, take me out. I'm thinking here I can just go into my Bouffalant because that's the only thing that I have that can super effectively hit this guy because I do have the Earthquake. So I'm going to do that, go into my Bouffalant. I'm going to go for the Earthquake, and I'm going to outspeed because of that Lucky Paralysis. I'm going to take him out. I'm pretty sure I could have lived any one hit he wanted to go for, unless it was something really weird like Guillotine or something. Anyway, he goes into his Electros here. I go for the return, thinking I can, do at least about half with the return. But turns out I do a lot more than half. I knock this thing down to like 25%. He's going to go for the Thunderbolt. Electric Gem boosted Thunderbolt. I thought it would do a lot more to me, but I forgot I had HP investment and special defensive investment. So I actually take that pretty nicely, and the return is easily a 2-hit KO. So there's really no reason for him to switch out because after this Electros, he does have his Superior and his Typhlosion left. Both of those things are really big threats, and I believe now he brings in the Superior. I just decide to stay in and go for a return because I do not want him setting up a sub, and I want to kind of see what his the rest of his move is, or his moveset is, but he goes for the Leaf Blade, thinking I don't have Sap Sipper. It's like a 50-50 chance, so I'm not going to knock him for that. It was like risk and reward, kind of, so I went for the return. I take it out after the +1. It's really unfortunate that he gave me the boost, but hey, things happen. Now he has to go into his Typhlosion. Gonna go for the Focus Blast. He's gonna miss, unfortunately, and I'm gonna be able to take him out with the Earthquake. The miss really isn't that important because in any factor, it just sped up the battle. So that's good game, aldoxmadrid. If you guys see him on the Smogon server, you should definitely battle him because he makes a lot of good predictions, especially in RU. I don't know if he plays that a lot or if he's just really good in general. So I'm not sure if he has a channel. If he does, go ahead and click from the Superior all the way to the Electros. It'll take you directly to his channel. If he doesn't, however, go ahead and click the Manectric to see my last video. Click the Nidoqueen to see my next one when I upload it. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Tumblr. Add me on Skype. PuddlesA1 is the name throughout all that. You guys, I'm going to ramble a little bit. For those of you that have been asking me for battles, I apologize for not, jumping right on that. It's only because, like I said 2 or 3 weeks ago, I took a lot of battles. Like, I usually get 2 good battles that I can upload a night, like in one night, and that's good for me. But one night, 2 or 3 weeks ago, I got 10 battles, and that just drained me. I could not do anything after that. Like, I was so Pokemon'd out that I had to just stop. I had to just put my DS down and pick up my phone and start playing Emerald and Sapphire, and I believe I just beat Pokemon Yellow, so that was pretty cool. Anyway, guys, that's done with my rant. I will be back accepting battles really soon. You guys add me on Skype if you want to know when I do that, and that's about it, guys. I'm going to leave now. Okay, peace, love, and later, Gators.